Greetings, Taurus. Welcome. This is your reading for April 22nd through 28th, 2019. If you have not yet, please review last week's video to understand the energies going into this week. And I do offer personal readings. If you'd like one, please click on the link in the description below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'm going to start by cutting the deck into 3 and recombining them. Today we are reading from the Lover's Tarot by Jane Lyle. All right, Taurus, the first card is the theme for your week, followed by the energy going into the week, the challenges for the week, and the outcome. To all that celebrate Easter and Passover, happy holidays, happy Easter and Passover. The energy going into this week is all about creativity, Taurus. It's about finding harmony and beauty in your environments. It's about taking all those wonderful ideas that you have and letting them flow through you. Taurus is known for its ruler Venus, and this is a very Venusian type of picture here, image. Make sure you take the time to really create and bring beauty to your environment. You may want to spend time, decorating your home, time in your garden, even time in nature would be really good, but just find beauty and harmony and create that in your environment. Any ideas that you have, go ahead and find ways to express them and bring them to manifestation. That's a wonderful card for your particular sign, Taurus, because y'all are known for doing that so well. Creatures of comfort are what you are. And also, don't forget to connect with your mother. That relationship is going to accentuate your ability to create and bring beauty and harmony. So find some ways to talk to your mom, and also find ways to nurture friends, whether it be hosting in your home or cooking for somebody, find ways to do that. Entertaining in the home. All right, the energy going into this week is sort of stepping back, not really taking a side on anything, and just being above it all. Observing everything that goes on in your environment and then delaying your sort of judgment until the appropriate time. Right now, you feel really compelled to sort of walk away from what you've invested your time and energy over the past period. You kind of want to just follow your heart because your heart's telling you to go into a different direction, but you have a lot of obligations and there's something that's sort of keeping you where you currently are. So it's hard to just abandon that to follow your emotions or your heart. So I think that's where the justice is coming in here, about not jumping to any conclusions. Just sort of step back, observe, and let things play out. And you'll know which decision to make as you gain more information and evidence. And remember that karma is big here. So what goes around comes around. You reap what you sow, and so does everybody else. So don't just be so quick to abandon what you've been working on. Hear things out a bit. Adjust the camera here. Your challenge for the week is to really take time out and think about what it is that you want for your life. You really need to retreat, spend time in nature for sure. The weather's getting warmer. It's a great time to get out and just breathe fresh air and be inspired by the natural energy that's out there. But take time to reflect. You just come off of like a kind of crazy period in achieving certain things, and now you have a period of rest before you go on to the next thing. And the activity starts to begin. So take time for yourself, by yourself, isolated. If you can, do a retreat or a getaway where you can just spend time with self-care, and then just reflecting and thinking about what it is that will truly make you happy in the next phase of life. And you are really discovering, because you've been dealing with some sort of challenging things, you're discovering how to be calm, be not so reactive, and be a bit more graceful. How to marry the different aspects of yourself, and get them all to sort of work together, because you may feel a bit scattered. You may feel really intense energies that you don't know how to deal with. And this period of reflection is going to get you kind of focused again, and it's going to give you like compassion in dealing with yourself and with others. You may feel like a wild side of you coming out right now, as well as like that higher, more spiritual self, and you want to find a way to make both of those aspects work together. So do it with grace, do it with persuasion. If you need somebody to do something for you, don't sort of force them to do it. Find ways to kind of seduce them into doing it. You can attract more flies with honey than with vinegar. Remember that. And what will result? You're going to have a lot of activity by the end of the coming week. But it's not going to be like a lot of conclusive activity. It's going to be a lot of irons in the fire. You're going to be knocking out tasks one by one by one. But you won't really get a resolution as quickly as you'd like. The deadlines may be pending. There may be more work to do, but you find yourself just running back and forth trying to like accomplish all these different tasks and things that are on your list. Many irons in the fire. And what it's going to take is being really, really clear about, being really direct for sure with your communication, being as urgent as possible, and not getting too caught up in your emotions or your feelings about the past, because you may relate this lack of resolve or resolution to different instances that happened in the past. And that's just going to take you into negativity. It's going to cloud up your perception of things. So try not to get too bogged down in past feelings. Just keep your eye on the task at hand and know that things aren't going to resolve immediately. They're going to take a while. If you deal with any people that are extra, forgive my French, but extra bitchy, or super cold, or have hurt feelings from the past, understand that that's their past speaking. That's not them. And it's probably not something that you actually caused. It's just a trigger, that it's a nerve that's been struck with them. So don't get too caught up with people who can be extremely harsh and who have a lot of triggers from the past. Just try to work the best you can with this energy, and allow different things to resolve themselves with time. So, quick review, you want to work on your creativity right now, Taurus. You want to enjoy this fertility and this life that's happening in this spring season, and connect with your mother, but definitely spend time doing domestic things. Maybe even have a little lazy time on the couch to lounge or whatever, but just be inspired and then incubate those ideas so that you can manifest them, let them materialize. Going into the week, you want to be above it all, not take a side on anything, just sort of let things play out and observe everything. Don't abandon whatever it is that you feel slightly called to walk away from. Something is keeping you there, and just withhold your judgment of the situation until you get more information. Your challenge for the week is to definitely get some time away and think about your life and where you're going to take this new phase in life, which direction you're going in. Think about what you just came off of and the new phase, and try not to be too reactive or too scattered with your energies. Try to be more focused and to move with grace, and use persuasion when necessary. The result of the week is that You'll have lots of irons in the fire. You may not get a resolution on the many tasks that you have, but just understand that you're going to have a slight delay and you may deal with difficult people. Don't let their nasty behavior or their triggers from the past get you down. But just be as direct as possible and communicate effectively and try to just stick with that energy. Thank you so much for watching, Taurus. And click on the link below if you'd like a personal reading.